A classic Sicilian defense Nussdorf variation emerges in Asian Individual Chess Championships 2025 Open Round 4, setting the stage for an intriguing battle. On e4. On c5. Knight f3. On d6. On d4. Threatening pawn takes c5. Pawn takes d4 played by Nurgaliyev. Knight takes d4. Knight f6. Knight c3. This position is typical of Sicilian defense Nussdorf variation. On a6. Bishop d3. On e5. Threatening pawn takes d4. Knight de2 played by Bharath Subramaniyam hai. Bishop e7. King castled kingside. Bishop e6. On f4. Pawn takes f4. Knight takes f4. Knight c6. Bishop e3. Knight e5. On a4. King castled kingside. King h1. Rook c8. Bishop d4. Rook e8. Queen e1. It is novelty move. Knight fd7. Knight cd5. Bishop h4. Threatening bishop takes e1. Queen e2 played by Bharath Subramaniyam hai. Bishop g5. On a5. Knight c5. Bishop c3. Bishop takes f4. Knight takes f4. Queen g5. Queen f2. On f6. Rook ae1. Bishop f7. Bishop b4. Rook ed8. On h3. Knight takes d3. Pawn takes d3. Knight c6. Threatening knight takes b4. Bishop d2 played by Bharath Subramaniyam hai. Bharath Subramaniyam H is aiming to play knight e6. Queen g6. Knight takes d8 and dominate the board. Queen b5 played by Nurgaliyev. Bishop c3. Rook e8. Rook e3. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Nurgaliyev? Knight e5 is a strong choice, since Rook g3. Rook e7. Knight e2. Bishop g6. Knight f4. Bishop f7 position is equal. Let's go to the main game. Rook e3. Threatening bishop takes f6. Queen c5 is not the best move played by Nurgaliyev. Queen g3. Threatening bishop takes f6. Knight d4 played by Nurgaliyev. Nurgaliyev considers playing knight f5. Pawn takes f5. Rook takes e3 and dominate the board. Rook e1 played by Bharath Subramaniyam hai. King h8. Rook c1. Queen a7. Bishop b4. Threatening bishop takes d6. Knight b5 played by Nurgaliyev. Knight e2. Rook takes c1. Rook takes c1. On d5. On e5. Bharath Subramaniyam H is planning to play pawn takes f6. Pawn g6. Bishop e7. Pawn h6. Knight g1 and increase their advantage significantly. Pawn takes e5 played by Nurgaliyev. Rook f1. Threatening rook takes f7. Bishop g6 played by Nurgaliyev. Queen takes e5. Queen b8. Threatening queen takes e5. Queen takes d5 played by Bharath Subramaniyam hai. Queen d8. Threatening queen takes d5. Queen takes b7 played by Bharath Subramaniyam hai. Bishop takes d3. Rook d1. Bharath Subramaniyam's idea is to play knight f4, knight d6, bishop takes d6, queen takes d6, knight takes d3, and increase their advantage significantly. Queen h4 played by Nurgaliyev. Threatening bishop takes e2. Rook takes d3 played by Bharath Subramaniyam hai. Queen takes b4. Queen takes a6. Queen takes b2. Knight g1. On h6. Queen b7. Queen b1. Threatening queen takes d3. Rook g3 played by Bharath Subramaniyam hai. Threatening queen takes g7 mate. Queen b2 played by Nurgaliyev. Knight f3. Queen a1 check. King h2. Threatening queen takes b5. Knight d6 played by Nurgaliyev. Threatening knight takes b7. Queen c6 played by Bharath Subramaniyam hai. Threatening queen takes d6. Queen f6 played by Nurgaliyev. On a6. Bharath Subramaniyam is aiming to play. On a7. Queen a1. Queen takes d6. Queen takes a7. Knight e5. Queen b7. Knight g6 check, and establish a winning position. Rook e7 played by Nurgaliyev. Rook g4. Rook a7. Rook d4. Threatening queen takes d6. Knight f7 played by Nurgaliyev. Nurgaliyev is aiming to play. Queen takes c6. On h4. Queen takes a6. On h5. Queen a5. On g4. Queen a1. King g2, and dominate the board. Queen takes f6 played by Bharath Subramaniyam hai. On takes f6. Rook a4. Knight d6. Knight d4. King g8. Knight c6. Threatening knight takes a7. Rook a8 played by Nurgaliyev. On a7. Knight c8. King g3. King f8. King h4. Bharath Subramaniyam considers playing. King h5. On f5. King takes h6 and seizes the initiative. King e8 played by Nurgaliyev. Rook b4. Bharath Subramaniyam's idea is to play Rook b8. King d7. Rook takes a8 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight takes a7 played by Nurgaliyev. Rook a4. Threatening rook takes a7. Knight takes c6 played by Nurgaliyev. Rook takes a8 check. King f7. King h5. Threatening king takes h6. Knight d4 played by Nurgaliyev. Rook a7 check. King e6. King takes h6. Knight f5 check. King h5. Knight e3. Pawn g4. Bharath Subramaniyam H dominated and took the game.